on WROI Giant FM and streaming live on the First Federal Facebook page.
Well, now that I've hit the right button, we can begin the program.
I need to stop distracting you.
It's time for the First Federal program here on Giant FM. And Evan, you're hosting this week.
Yeah, Evan Gottschalk back at it. Hey, sorry, I'm acting like this stuff just does itself. You do a lot of things to make this happen, so sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. I've got too many green buttons. I've got to change a few colors, I think. That'll help.
You know what we'll do sometime? One of these mornings we'll do a role switch. You'll be on this side and I'll be over there, and then we'll see how well I do at that.
Lots of reading. That's really all that this side is. I promise you.
I'm a good reader.
Okay, so I think you do better than me then.
Maybe we can apprentice this fall, and then winter season I'll take a shot behind there. And it may not work. I'll probably have to put in an application at Giant FM.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Hey, it is 4th of July weekend. You got your fireworks purchased?
No, we're not purchasing any, but we're going to spend all weekend going to different shows.
There's a lot of shows out there, aren't there? I'm excited about that.
We're going to start tonight, hit Culver, then we're going to another show tomorrow, then Akron Sunday, and then Rochester Monday.
So every day?
Yep.
I didn't realize the Culver one was tonight.
That's what I've discovered and been told.
So is it Lake Fest over there this particular weekend?
I have no clue.
Okay. All right, you'll have to let us know if that worked out for you next week. Hey, that's great. What's your favorite 4th of July tradition?
Fireworks.
Huh? Yeah, that makes sense.
Grilling and fireworks.
We like to grill. Used to be we would get a good volleyball game going on the 4th of July when I was a kid. I like doing that.
I can't play sports.
Oh, gosh. Well, there's always room for a judge, a line judge, or the guy grilling. So
I might be the guy grilling.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, we got some great news. Oh, you mentioned fireworks on Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Sunday night is the Lake Manitou Association in Rochester Homes Fireworks on the Lake.
Ah.
Where they actually set them off from the lake.
Okay, so kind of having two in Rochester.
Yeah, and then on the 5th, Monday night, is the community fireworks show out at the airport.
Okay, so now it all makes sense.
Yes, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So lots of great opportunities. My kids love fireworks too. Plus they get to stay up a little later.
Exactly, that's what my kids like. They're like, I don't care about the fireworks. I'm up till 11 o'clock.
I know. Hey, great news. Colts are going to be at full capacity this season.
Yes.
So Indianapolis lifting all their restrictions, which was a great sign. That just means things are getting really good around here.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that they've opened back up. I think a couple of the college teams are opening back to full capacity as well.
Yeah, I think that's right. So would you plan on going to a game?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it too.
I have been to one Colts game in my life, so I might go again.
It's pretty fun. Has it been at Lucas Oil?
Yes. Sadly, though, I was in the nosebleed seat, so I might as well watch it.
It's easy to get there. No, I'm sorry. It's easy to purchase tickets in that area in the 600 section. It's not easy to get there.
Exactly.
15 ramps later.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we've got a trivia question around another 4th of July tradition, hot dog eating contest. You ever watched that?
I have not.
Oh, you got to check that out this year.
It's very interesting.
It
can be disgusting at times.
It's tough to look away from if you happen to accidentally catch your eye on it. Mm-hmm. You kind of finish it out, I've found.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is about the top-selling hot dog brand in the U.S., according to cheatsheet.com.
Okay.
Really reputable. Not just teasing, I don't know anything about that. Okay, A. Eckrich, B. Ballpark, C. Oscar Mayer, or D. Nathan's Famous.
Okay.
Nathan's Famous sponsors the hot dog eating contest. That's the one hint I'll give you.
Coney Island.
Yeah, thank you. So, all right, mull that over. Do you even like hot dogs? Well,
I do.
Okay, I do too.
Yeah.
Chili cheese dogs are the best.
Yeah, that's
argue.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanner, this has been a pretty good sports week.
It has. A lot going on. NBA playoffs. We're starting to get closer and closer to the NBA Finals matchup. The Phoenix Suns, Western Conference champs for the first time since 1993.
Yeah, that would not have been a prediction early in the year. for the past many
They
years.
didn't have them in the playoffs before the
Yeah,
year.
I understand that.
And
That's been a fun surprise, and I think they deserve it.
yeah,
too. So I
they've
don't
been
think it's a
well
fluke.
coached. Nope, they gelled all season well together. They've just played really well since the playoffs have started. I mean, they had the miraculous win in game 2, I think it was, when they had to tip in with 0.8 seconds
Oh.
or whatever it was.
What a beautiful pass,
So,
wasn't it?
oh, that was yeah. Jay Crowder couldn't have thrown a better pass than 8 and finished it off. But I wasn't, as a Pacer fan, I wasn't displeased to see Paul George and the Clippers at home.
Nope. Yeah, we find ourselves kind of,
Yeah.
I hate to say rooting against him for petty reasons,
Right,
but we
but-
kind of are.
Yeah,
We kind of
yeah,
do.
yeah, we really do in a way. But, yeah, the Suns good for them. Like we were talking this morning, I was happy for Etwan Moore, former Purdue player, who's kind of just made a living around the league as a role player off the bench, and now he finally goes to the finals. So
Probably nice living, and then
I would think so.
towards the end of your career, getting to go all the way would
Yeah,
be pretty
that'd
fun.
be nice and fulfilling. So, and the Milwaukee Bucks are one win away from joining them in the finals. They won last night without Giannis. I'll just call him the Greek Freak. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name.
Let me try it, okay? Because I've never
Yeah.
said it out loud. Antetokounmpo.
That's a lot better than I could have done. So yeah, they won without him, which kind of surprised me. And now they're up 3-2 in the series. The next game will be tomorrow night. If they win, they'll be the first finals appearance they've made since 1974.
Wow.
They do have one championship under their belt out of 1971.
So, either of those two teams in the East making it to the finals, this is such an unusual fun, because the NBA of any league is so star-driven. You can almost predict at the beginning of the year which teams are going to make it.
It might be the most unpredictable finals I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Same with
Really,
me.
I
I
mean,
think so.
There's finally some parity, and hopefully that's continues through the league for the next few years. Hopefully
agree.
these super teams kind of die down. That'd be nice.
It's great for the league because it had gotten kind of crazy there, starting with the
Yep.
Miami Heat teams and going on from there.
I can even argue it started with Celtics in 08 with Garnett, Pierce,
You're right.
and Allen, and then the Heat, and
I think you're right.
then it just kind of then the Lakers. And,
Yeah, we were ready.
yes.
So that should be fun.
The College World Series ended this week. Mississippi State won the College World Series. It was their first national championship in school history
In any sport?
in any sport.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Quick trivia: there's only 2 Power 5 conference teams, so the Big 5 conferences, that have never won a national championship. Can you name?
Northwestern.
Nope, they have.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
I stepped away from the mic because I have no clue here.
I think Minnesota has.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kansas State and Virginia Tech.
Ooh, Kansas State should have
Yeah.
been someone I was thinking about.
Virginia Tech made the college football championship in 1999, lost to Florida State.
Was that when Michael Vick was there or no?
He would have been, freshman, maybe a sophomore.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, and speaking of the NCAA, big news this week that came out yesterday kind of started a revolution, I guess you could say, in NCAA athletics. The NCAA cleared student athletes to pursue name, image, and likeness deals. The new rules will allow athletes to profit by monetizing social media accounts, signing autographs, teaching camps or lessons, starting their own businesses, and participating in advertising campaigns, among other potential ventures.
I'm sure it was hard for them to pull the trigger
Yep.
because it'll be the Wild West from here.
Yep, it's going to be hard. I mean, they're going to try to police it in a way, but it's going to be very difficult, I think. It's already been interesting to see what student athletes have created partnerships with local businesses. Some that have already come out with their own brands, with logos, etc. So they've been working on this behind the scenes for quite a while, or at least thinking about it. So it's interesting. I even saw like a Purdue football player. He likes to do art as a hobby on the side. Now he's trying to sell some of his paintings and drawings which before he couldn't have done.
Yeah, that
So
would have
it's
been a
kind of
violation.
it's been interesting to see that sort of thing.
Wow.
So yeah.
You think it'll have a huge effect, medium, or not as much?
I mean, I just see it
just
going one or two ways. The rich get richer,
Yeah.
and I mean, like the LSUs of the world in college football can say, well, I mean, I think they took an ad out in Times Square yesterday, and
Wow.
we're talking about it. But then somebody like Indiana or Purdue in football, they might be able to get a top-notch in-state talent that might have left and went somewhere out of state before, just trying to say, hey, if you stay in state, we can help market you to
Here's
everybody
the
within the
package
state,
you can do.
and the local fans. So. it'll be interesting to see how it all goes down. But that's approved for NCAA, not only Division I, but Division II and III as well.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Good for the athletes.
Yeah, and I know a lot of them have been fighting for this for a long time. So.
The Ed O'Bannon case, wasn't it?
Yeah, good crap.
That makes me feel old.
Took away my favorite video game, NCAA
I
football.
know.
And now they're working on making it come back now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ah,
with all this passing. So. I got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1939, Theodore Roosevelt's face was dedicated at Mount Rushmore.
I didn't know when that happened.
On this day in 1962, Sam Walton opened his first Walmart store. It was in Rogers, Arkansas, and it was originally called Walmart Discount.
Smart idea, apparently.
It's only opened a few since then.
Yeah. Oh.
And on this day in 1979, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was issued. It was the first coin to honor a woman.
I used to really like those.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
I did at one time, but I don't know if I still do.
I haven't really seen those out for a long
No,
time.
I think everybody who's got them now has them locked away in a safe.
Probably.
Collector's item.
Yep.
Yeah. That was the year I was born, so I kind of liked those.
And got a few national days and world days here. It's National Anisette Day, which I had to look up. It's basically a form of a liquor, pretty much. It's a cousin of absinthe. So
Never heard of it.
I hadn't either. That's why I looked it up. It's World UFO Day, which UFOs have been in the news a lot lately, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
Nobody pays attention to it, but they do.
And it's also I Forgot Day.
Boy, there's the best excuse ever.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
as a kid? Like,
Yep.
oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
I forgot. What are we doing here?
Yep.
That never worked very well.
No, it didn't.
No.
Use.
But kept
Often
trying.
used.
Kept trying.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. And we're going to go through some other news and important notes here. And then we'll be interviewing Jacki Johnson from Fulton County Pack a Backpack here in just a few minutes. We're excited to have Jacki back on the show to learn about a great charity here in Fulton County. We do have some other upcoming events. We mentioned that this is 4th of July weekend. Akron always has a wonderful 4th of July festival. Tomorrow the Firecracker 5K event will be held at Akron Elementary School. Registration 7 to 8 a.m. tomorrow. The 5K walks at 8 a.m. The 1 mile fun run, I might be able to do that one, at 8:15. And the 5K runs at 8:30. I heard you can walk the 5K run too,
Yeah.
if you miss the 5K walk start time.
Yeah, now you're going to do the 5K run, right? You're going to run the whole time.
Yeah, I'll think about that tonight. Game time decision.
Yeah.
On Sunday, there's going to be a parade at 2 o'clock. It's a great parade, usually, judging from past events I've been to. And the fireworks will be at 10 p.m., sponsored by the Henry Township Volunteer Fire Department. Also, I made a note, the Akron Library, we went to this one time and left with 2 big boxes of books. They have a used book sale. I think it's 9 to 6 today and 9 to 1 tomorrow.
Yes.
And we found a lot of great books.
Yeah.
And you kind of make a donation, or the cost isn't very high, but it can be kind of fun to go and check out some books. It's in the air-conditioned basement of the library too. This year it won't matter as much, but usually it's like 95 and incredibly humid on the 4th of July weekend.
Well, we're talking 90 now on Sunday.
Okay.
So.
Well, Sunday, that's true.
Yeah.
And this is Tanner's baby. The 9th annual Raise the Roof golf outing for Fulton County Habitat for Humanity is on for Saturday, July 31st at the Round Barn Golf Club in Mill Creek. Registration's 8 a.m. on that Saturday with tee off at 9 a.m. If you'd like to be a whole sponsor for that event to benefit the local Habitat for Humanity, it's a $100 donation for that. Or if you want a team of 4, it's $250. If you want to go ahead and grab both, you get a little break at $300 for both. And you can mail checks to Habitat for Humanity. It's P.O. Box 843, Rochester, Indiana 46975.
Okay.
So that should be a successful event.
Yes.
Saturday morning, July 31st. That sounds like a nice weather time to be golfing, doesn't it?
Just means I'll be up early because, all that noise from the golf course across the street from me.
Now, then my suggestion, you may as well play, Paul. If you're needing a teammate, call Paul here at WRI Giant FM.
I would, but it's been probably 15 years since I swung a golf club, so it might not get very good scores with me on
This
this.
is little known, but to play in a scramble like this, swinging golf club isn't that big of a deal. Not a requirement for participation.
I'll drive the golf cart.
There
If
you
anybody
go.
needs anybody to drive the golf cart.
They
let me
might.
know.
Okay, moving on to money news. We're halfway through the year.
Yeah, I know.
Financial news. I think the Dow is up over 13% so far this year.
Yes.
So if you had your money in one of those index funds that follows the whole market, you'd be looking pretty good, I would think,
Yeah.
right now. So that's great for retirement investments and long-term wealth building or retirement planning. So we're thrilled about that. One counter news to that: the United States budget estimate for 2021 is $3 trillion in the hole.
Ooh.
So we may need you to cover some of
Ouch.
that, Paul.
Yeah.
Tanner, we might need your help too.
Alright.
You got better luck with Tanner covering some of that than me.
Oh, governments are run a little bit differently than businesses. We'll just say that.
Just a
I
little.
don't
Just
know
a
what
little.
else to say about that. So back to some good news. The U.S. weekly jobless claims were only 364,000 versus an estimate closer to 400,000, and I think that's the lowest we've had since the pandemic months here
Yeah.
started. So that was good news, and they kind of expect that overall June hiring numbers are going to look pretty good as
Good.
everyone's been scrambling to find workers. There's been a lot of hiring going on, so that's great. I noted that Walgreens had a great third quarter. I thought this was interesting. Guess what the main sales drivers for their stores were? Their third quarter just ended. Passport photos.
Okay.
People are wanting to travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Oh, of course.
Masks are
I
gone,
should,
so
I should guess that
you
one.
should, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have guessed that one. And COVID shots. That's what's bringing those three things that brought a lot of people in and been the main contributors to their increased spending in their stores. So
Good.
very interesting. Also, some good news: the housing shortage we've been going through for a while may be showing signs of lifting a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, there's been a lot of new listings in the month of June.
Yeah.
Kind of track that month by month, and it was, I think, up 11% from May numbers.
Okay. I know a house down the road from me. They put the sign in, and then the next day came back and put the pending sign up. So it's quick.
Yeah, it's a cutthroat
Yeah.
situation right now if you're trying to buy something.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's other industries too.
Yeah.
Good luck finding a used car that you like right
Or a
now.
new car.
Yeah, or a new car. That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of low inventory in many
Mm-hmm.
different things in different industries, but it seems like there's at least one thing you can't get in every industry.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting. It's a strange recovery because this type of recession we created.
Right.
Nobody can do anything,
Right.
and then we're trying to come back from that, and we
Yeah.
don't have any idea. I don't think anyone really understood exactly how that might work. So
No.
one step at a time, or if you're eating an elephant, one bite at a time. I never liked that. I never liked that question. How do you eat an elephant? I
Yeah.
remember the first time I heard that, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
So sorry for just using that. Okay, first federal news. I wanted to make sure to mention we are closed on Monday in observance of Independence Day. So if you're coming to talk to us Monday, we won't be there, but our ATM will be fully loaded with a lot of cash. So feel free to use that. You can access your accounts online, pay bills, send money to other people,
Yeah.
check your balances, transfer money. So plan ahead accordingly for that. Wanted to make sure to mention it. We are open today till 5, and we are open tomorrow till noon. So we got some other opportunities. If you need some help with something, I want to come in and see us. We'd love to see you.
Okay.
Highlighting our thinking of the housing supply. We are highlighting our summer purchase special. So if you're lucky enough to get a purchase offer accepted, I hope you've already pre-approved with us
Yes.
for financing, and then we can activate that and get you off and rolling. So I would recommend that. But we do have a purchase fixed rate special right now on loans. If we can get that disclosed for you between now and July 31st, so you get a whole month, we can give you a lender credit of $500 towards your standard closing costs. So it's a great deal.
That's awesome.
We're really wanting to help out folks that are trying to get that home purchase. Prices have gone up. There's not much
Yeah.
to buy, so they can use any help they can get right now.
Yes.
So we'd love to do that for you. So contact Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson for those details, and they can help you plan ahead and be ready for that, because like you said, Paul, the house could be gone the next day.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of get prepared ahead of time. Thinking of the great year we're having on the stock market, you might be thinking about your retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And so feel free to contact Mark Blubaugh or Brian Bell in our financial services department.
Okay.
Wendy Pfeiffer also supports them as part of that 3-person team. They do a wonderful job looking at each situation for each of our customers and clients, and helping them get a good long-term plan in place that is just the right amount of risk versus return for that individual. So 401k, retirement, IRAs, investing, that's your source. So contact them, 223-2128. We'd love to help you with that. All borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 399927.
And that makes us legal.
Now we can get to the fun part of the show. I want to welcome Jacki Johnson. Come on up here, Jacki. Get that mic however you like it.
Okay, thank you.
Jacki is the director of Fulton County Pack a Backpack. I think the founder of Fulton County Pack a Backpack. This is a real passion of yours here in Fulton County, and I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but I'd like to kind of go over it again for those listeners that aren't aware of it and aren't familiar with what Pack a Backpack is. It has a specific purpose, and obviously it has to do with backpacks.
Exactly.
But there's something that goes in those backpacks, and the backpacks are to benefit some folks in the community that have some needs. Tell us a little bit about what this program is, who it's designed to benefit, and what that need was that helped you get this started.
Well, Fulton County Backpack has been here since 2006. That's when we founded it. So we've been doing this a long time. But our focus is for any Fulton County child, not just Rochester School District, anyone who resides in Fulton County.
Oh, that's nice.
Who needs assistance with school supplies. We purchase backpacks, and then we call each school in the area, Tippy, Rochester, sometimes Culver, because Fulton County is in Culver as well. And we get their school supply list, and we actually fill those backpacks to the school supply list. And parents can register their child on our Facebook or our webpage.
Oh, nice to be able to do that online.
Yeah, they can just do it online, so that way we can pack them in advance, and when they come, we just hand them their backpacks. So we have a system that rocks right now, and so we've got it down to a fine tune.
That's great. Now, do you run this program out of Tidewater Executive Tax Service building?
No,
or?
when we first started we did, but it got so big that I don't even have enough room in our front
That's what I was
reception
wondering.
area anymore. So we did have the Bell Chase party venue,
Yes.
and we were holding the event there. But now we actually rented that building. The venue's been closed, so we rented the building to, I think it's called Tippy Hunt and Dog Supply. They're going to be opening on the 8th.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so they got so we had to move our Fulton County Pack a Backpack. So we'll be distributing this year from the DeBruler building.
Okay, well, that's a nice partnership for you right next
Yeah,
door.
right next door, so we don't have to, because we would close the office down, and then everyone would go down to Bell Chase, and then we would distribute.
Well, this
from
is
there.
even more convenient
Yeah.
for you. Well, that's great to hear. So, important note, but I suppose if someone came looking at Tidewater, you'd just say, hey, let's hop next door and take care of you.
Exactly.
So that's good.
Right, and then sometimes you have a few people who can't make it on the distribution date, so it would be nice, we can just go right next door instead of running down the street to get them their school supplies.
So do you have one date or a couple dates to get all the backpacks passed out, and that's when everyone comes through?
Yeah, we're going to do it a little different this year.
Okay.
Last year and the previous years we allowed 3 to 4 pickup dates, but what we want to do this year is we are going to start the first distribution on the July 21st. and we're gonna distribute from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then on July 22nd, it's gonna be from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So we made one day longer, just till 6, so people who work can come in and get their backpacks.
Oh, that's considerate and
Yeah.
convenient to do that. Now, this seems like it would take a lot of effort and manpower to make sure everyone's taken care of. If you don't know how many people are coming in at once, you got
Yeah.
all these backpacks to get out. Tell us how many backpacks, and then help us get an idea of the volunteers it takes to make this work.
We pack and hand out approximately 600 backpacks a year.
Wow.
So it takes us 2 days just to pack them. And we have a lot of volunteers from the community, and they'll bring their kids in, and the kids
Oh, that's
just
fun.
love it. And then we run around and pack up the backpacks, and that takes about 2 days. And we do need volunteers, so you can call Tidewater, and if you'd like to volunteer to help pack, or on the distribution date, if you'd like to help with that, we definitely need volunteers. It probably takes to pack a good 30 people to get it done in those 2 days, and then when we hand them out, we need a good 20 people on that day.
Okay, give us the number for Tidewater in case someone that's listening right now has a heart for doing this.
Absolutely, it's 574-367-7366.
Okay, 574-367-7366. Have you identified what days you're going to be packing the backpacks yet at this
Yes,
point?
we're going to start packing on the 19th. We're going to be packing them at the DeBruler building, and the 20th. So we can be ready on the 21st.
Okay, and so we're in July now.
We are.
Welcome to the month.
This year has flown by.
Very fast.
Yes, absolutely.
So at this point in the year, with this being the month for all the activity of collecting, packing, purchasing, collecting, packing, and distributing, do you have some idea already this year of how things are coming in, or when do you get kind of that idea of how many backpacks you're going to end up needing?
Well, I actually sent everyone who got a backpack last year an email. So
that's
if you got a backpack last year and you haven't checked your email, please check it. There is a link to register your child. I already have 300 people on the list.
Wow.
And on probably on the 19th and the 20th, we'll get another 300. So we're filling at least 600, and we're ready for 600 people.
That's great. Thinking about working with each school, and I know Caston's probably one of them too. Do the schools help with this by providing that information and link at registration time, or are there any connections via the school to help get the word out? Or how does someone find out about this if they didn't know?
Mostly it's just us and you. Thank you. You
Oh.
allow me to do this. You help me a lot by
Good.
allowing me on your radio station. But the schools don't really send out emails.
Okay.
We just kind of handle all that ourselves. They do help us in providing us with the school list, and during the year, if somebody needs assistance because they ran out of school supplies, they send them to us.
That's great.
Yeah, but we've been doing it for so long, we got our marketing down, so
It's already working.
it's working.
That's
yeah.
great. Well, and you said since 2006, that's incredible amount of time.
Yeah,
Is that 15 years now?
it is.
This might be the 16th. Wow, that's...
When I started, I was a lot younger, and it seemed a lot easier.
You still look very young and energetic, Jackie.
Thank you.
Well, talk to us. You mentioned some things are changing a little bit. Is there anything else that you've had to adapt to the last couple of years with this program?
Last year, COVID was a little tough.
It sounds like it was.
We got some arguments about masks, but
Okay.
just a couple. Most people, were okay coming in the building, and we had to limit 10 people at a time. And
I see.
so it was frustrating because they had to wait a little bit longer outside, and it was a hot day when we were distributing last year. And
That's
but
gone this year. You can
it's
just
gone, so you
everybody
don't
come
even
in.
have to worry about it. It's just going to flow right through. But there is something that we did last year, and we're doing it again this year. We have partnered with Karma Beauty Lounge and the Kroger Shopping Center.
Yes.
They are donating their building and their stylist, and that day we schedule the free haircuts. And our goal is to get about 6 to 7 stylists. We have about 4 right now. So if you're a hairstylist and you want to donate your time that day for free haircuts, we handle all the scheduling. We have volunteers outside of Karma who take care. All they have to do is stand there and cut hair. Well, and that is a big job within itself, but,
That's
it's
exciting.
so nice of them to donate the building and they cut for free all day.
And someone can get perfectly set up for the first day of school.
Exactly, we want those
That's
kids
neat.
with backpacks and a fresh haircut.
Did you have a lot of interest in that last year?
Yeah, last year we had to stop at 40.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
We cut they cut 40 heads.
Very creative idea. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, you mentioned 600 backpacks. Is that higher than the last few years? I think that was similar to last year. if I
Yeah, you know,
remember
it's
right.
actually stayed around 600 for the
Okay.
last 3 years. So,
I wasn't sure if like the additional preschool at Columbia has had any impact on that at all, or if they have their own supply list.
you know what? Last year, we did have more preschoolers.
So I think that that was maybe the first year that they
Mm-hmm.
ran
Right.
that. So that may have some effect too, because I think in the community overall, there's a big effort to get more kids into preschool
Mm-hmm.
and get them ready for kindergarten.
Yeah, we always fill the list for like Grace and homeschool. And if you're homeschooled in Fulton County and you need school supplies, we'll supply those as well.
Okay, and the number again, 574-367-7366. We've been speaking with Jacki Johnson, the director of Fulton County Pack a Backpack. And that's an open call out for any schools or students that need school supplies here and reside in Fulton County. This is the program for you. A backpack filled with the supplies you need for your school. That's incredible.
Thank you.
15 years strong. We appreciate you coming on this morning, Jacki, and giving us all this great information and helping multiple hundreds of kids in the community get ready for school. What a great effort.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
You just did like a whole commercial there.
I know, that was awesome.
It's such an impressive program, and it just starts with a heart for somebody and caring, and that's I congratulate you and I admire you for that,
Oh, well,
Jacki.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You know, in a community like ours, it's small. You know people, you have relationships. We can do so many great things just from caring about others and talking and getting a little bit organized and trying it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
and
sure
the
the
community
first
does
year
come
was-
together and help us. You know, the folks at Mill Creek Missionary Church, they donated over $6,000 last
Wow.
year. So that is a major contributor to our program this year, so I really wanted to give them a shout out. And Fulton County RMC every year, they give us $1,000, so I wanted to give them a shout out. And of course, United Way, we're allocated there. And that money from United Way comes from everyone in the community, so we appreciate everyone's help.
Great note. I appreciate you mentioning that. Thank you so much for joining us again this
Absolutely,
year,
you have a
Jacki.
great day.
Okay, trivia. According to cheatsheet.com, what's the top selling hot dog brand in the U.S.? Eckrich, Ballpark, Oscar Mayer, or Nathan's Famous?
Well, you know, I'm gonna go with Nathan's Famous just because you said they sponsored a hot dog contest.
It was a trick. It was a trick. I didn't say anything false.
Right.
They do sponsor that, but Ballpark.
See,
I
I
would
should
have
have
missed.
gone with my original.
I would have
feeling
missed this
then.
one. 94 million people choose Ballpark Franks every year.
I was gonna go Ballpark, but then you said they sponsored the
I'm
contest.
sorry, it
And
wasn't
was like,
intentional.
okay, I feel that's the only clue you're getting. I'm like, it's gotta be that.
I would have guessed Oscar Mayer or Eckrich. That's really what I thought. Because those have been around forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, I was wrong. Okay, we need to end today with some wisdom, Paul. Especially
Okay.
after the hot dog trivia. This is Mark Twain. You ever read any Mark Twain?
A little bit.
Okay. Huck Finn.
Yeah.
The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer someone else up.
There you go. Those are great words of wisdom. We'll see you guys again next week.
Okay. Thank you.